Okay, so the second half of Raxus Prime. Somebody's shooting rockets. Oh, it's those dudes. Alright, I forgot about those. I forget if we actually saw them previously. Look, that deals with that. You, go away. Dudes on turrets. Go. Are they Rhodians? Well, pretty big for Rhodians. Not as difficult as it really seems. Making use of force powers. And then... pretty sure that was supposed to explode. Go away. Okay, that guy's a Rhodian. Open outwards instead of push inwards. The hell was that? Weird. Ah, boy. The whole issue of defending from blasters in this game kind of makes me think of Jedi Outcast. AKA, if you ask basically anybody, like one of the best Star Wars games ever. Really just because of how it handled everything to do with the lightsaber. I mean, there are arguably games that play better, but if you're after lightsaber simulation without going into... I guess it really would be fan-made VR game. Then your best bet would be the Jedi Outcast. Lightsaber control mapped to the mouse. Pretty good. Definitely going to end up doing that for a weekend one-off at least. I suppose my main issue with doing it immediately... The game just hitched again when it loaded an achievement. Yeah, my main issue with doing it immediately is it is the third game in a series. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is the third game in a series. The third game in the Jedi Dark Forces series. Okay, what am I actually looking for? That? Oh, that's a holocron. Yeah, goes Dark Forces, which I have on PlayStation. We're probably going to do for a weekend one-off, at least. Ooh, lightsaber crystal. Then Jedi Knights, Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, which I've only ever dabbled in. It's a PC exclusive. Which is the main reason. It's a PC exclusive from like 99. That's kind of neat. So, like, actually playing that can be kind of a pain. And then there's Jedi Outcast. Jedi Knight 2. And you follow that up with Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy is... He doesn't have as good a reputation as Jedi Outcast, but it's still really good. Could have gone better. That's Sandcrawler? Someone's gonna get it. Yeah, definitely end up doing. Hope you've learned your lesson. Definitely end up doing. Why isn't that moving? Jedi Outcast at some point. I'd like to go through the full game, but it does follow some events, and try and work it out. But that's definitely not going to happen. The full playthrough isn't going to happen this year on the channel. Maybe on the stream. Not sure how long the games that we're doing will go for. Which, by the time this part comes out, we should be pretty deep into Knights of the Old Republic. Not sure if we'll have finished it yet. Suppose it depends on how many streams we're doing per week. And you. Get down. And you can go and join your friends. Okay, so the goal here, something over there was glowing blue. It's that thing. Okay, what is this about? Right, overload the shield generator. Alright, let's get out of here. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4. And not gonna forget about you. That didn't kill both of them. There we go. I always like being able to choose your lightsaber colour. Just that small bit of personalisation. I mean, it's not exactly necessary in a game like this, especially since the canon for this, all the old canon in the expanded universe, was Starkiller uses red up until a certain point, and then switches to one particular colour. Go away. Nice. But I like being able to choose the lightsaber colour. It's one of my favourite things about stuff like Jedi Academy and Knights of the Old Republic. Interesting. Those are probably going to be irritating. Alright, going down. Do we have upgrades? I know we have upgrades. How many upgrades do we have, though? Okay, nothing there. 2. Fortitude wouldn't be bad. Would not be bad at all. Battle meditation, whatever that is. Definitely get that. Combos. X, 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 pause, X, pause, X, pause, X. LB and X. Aerial attacks. The Saber Blast. Cannonball. Sith Flurry. Sith Punt. Right, so that one just goes off in the air. Lightning Grenade. Saber Sling. Sith Strike. Saber Slam. Impale. Right, okay, we need to be able to throw the lightsaber for that. This is one that I want, actually. We'll save that for a minute. Yeah, let's go. Oh god, the droids that'll come out from the ground. The force-powered droids. You know, let's get that upgrade now. It's very convenient. What is it? Sith Saber Smash? Yes. Basically, just add Y into basically any point of the combo. And we're good. It's versatile and there's a lot we can do with it. And Starkiller was T-posing there. You feel like this game's held together with basically sticky tape? That dude's draining my force powers. Bottomless pit. Nice. Okay, I see what I gotta do. And now... check the other side. Oh god, these things. That looks like one of the dudes out of Metroid Prime Hunters. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, so that's good damage. The issue is primarily the case of targeting and also having the space. What's this? Force points, okay. I don't know why that guy fell over. Are you shooting missiles at me? Lightning... go. Oh, you're shooting missiles. Could have done with that hitting. So this is basically what you're after with every enemy like this, the bigger enemies in particular. You're really just waiting for them to lose enough health that you can just initiate the quick time event that immediately kills them. It gets kind of repetitive. That would have been more useful a minute ago. Come on. Come on. I probably broke into more pieces than I was after. It still works though. Gotta be careful here because falling down the bottomless pits, I think, is instant death. Rather than, like most games like this, would reset you. I'm pretty sure this is actually instant death. Which is kind of irritating, actually. Because the platforming isn't exactly great. Pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but like, there was just a lot of games around this period that would have platforming in them for not really any good reason. I guess it is still something you see a bunch of, but the platforming these days tends to be better. Stuff like that doesn't help. Well, I'm thinking of Jedi Fallen Order, and the platforming in that was definitely better. But, you know, they also didn't insta-kill you for falling down a pit. Let's see where we can go with this. Holocron. Is that going to be worth it? But yeah, having a bit where you slide down, really not comfortable. Sith robe. Yeah, let's put it on now. I've seen enough of this costume. The loading times are kind of a pain with this. Since playing it on Xbox One via backwards compatibility, I think the performance is better than it was on the actual system. I forgot that changing costumes resets you to the last checkpoint. Jeez. Did it warn me about that, and I just skipped it? Boy, I love it when enemies just shrug off my attack. I like the robe, I'll admit. Like the cape. The problem is with the physics engine they've put in on this. It's Havoc physics, but they've got the DMM and Euphoria running on top of it. The problem with that is, like, the cape is gonna look pretty stupid at times with the way it flies about. Like that. Oh great, now I can't push them off. So this is one of the main reasons Sith Saber Smash is really worth it. Because the actual lightning part has a good area to its attack. And lightning does tend to stun enemies. It's very useful. Interesting that that quick shock of lightning killed the one with more health. Really wish there was more you could do to appreciate the environment design in this game. Because, like, the junk planet is kind of boring in its design, but then you get little bits like that, and that looks really nice. Is there anything? Oh, there's that. Okay. Love it when my attack doesn't actually target the enemy properly. It's not even like there's anything else to target in this area. Doesn't help, there's also no way to really attack these guys that well at close range. Where's the thing? There it is. Like, the game is fairly decent, but it's rough, and there's a bunch that's been compromised for the design it's currently got, which isn't a great design. Great, I'm almost dead. Because this thing just isn't fun to fight. And so what you really end up with this guy if you haven't upgraded lightning to the point where you can do a continuous burst of it, you're just going to keep shooting it with lightning until you can do that. Oh, this one's going to be different from the last one, okay. It's something you don't see so much in this game. But some of the QTEs have like 2 variations. You're just not going to see it that much. Yeah, I could have probably skipped that guy. Force points. Not overly interested in the holocrons that give me force points. Did that go crazy because I jumped on it? Yeah, not overly interested in the holocrons that give me force points or spheres. I want the ones that give me costumes and lightsaber colours. They're the ones I actually care about. Ooh, power crystal. Lightsaber attacks deal extra damage. Have a chance to deal extra electrical. Yeah, we'll keep what we got. I feel like part of that elevator just unloaded.
Don't worry, Masters. I'll defend you from this Sith trash.
So, Kazdan Paratus is insane and has created a Jedi Temple in this trash. The idea is that each of the metal sculptures represents one of the Jedi Masters of the fall of the Jedi Order. I think we pushed Yoda specifically, but I think that's Shak Ti on the right, and on the left is supposed to be Plo Koon. But here we end up with one of the bigger problems with the boss fights, and Kazdan Paratus demonstrates this way more than Ram Kota did. Actually dealing damage to the guy can be really irritating. The game doesn't feel designed for actual one-on-one combat like this. And so 9 times out of 10 you come to a point where you're breaking the combat to deal the good damage. Like we did with the Kota fight where we just pushed him over and stabbed him a few times because it does major damage. And then they'll do specific bits like this, where he does stuff like that and then jumps away where you can't hit him. Because otherwise, what is there? I forgot this happens, and I hate that this happens. Because this wasn't a fun fight the first 2 times. Was like 4 to upgrade lightning, yeah. Damn it. So if this was an easier enemy to beat, like if it wasn't such a pain to fight, restart the entire fight. If this was if that junk titan was an easier enemy to fight, it would be kind of a breath of much needed air for this. Because you'd end up at a point where, oh great, I can take this down and get health back. Come on. Damn it. But yeah, there's specific points where they'll just go right through whatever you're doing. And it doesn't matter, and you're just hoping for an opportunity to actually deal damage. Like that. Oh, I'm in the middle of the combo. Nope. So how am I supposed to avoid that damage? Okay. Remember that bit in Star Wars Episode 3 where a Force push duel was basically a Kamehameha battle? Oh wait. Oh, is that supposed to be Kit Fisto? Was Kit Fisto on the Jedi Council? It probably was. Now he's going to jump away and summon the Junk Titan. There it is. Took its time. Okay, so I'm not even going to bother trying to do this fight properly. Just mash the button when I've got a full force meter. The hitbox on that is pretty dodgy. Why did that damage me? Come on. Is it enough? Not yet. There we go. Let's get that health back. It looks like there's two separate pieces to the cape, and it's kind of a problem. Okay, so full health back. Which says to me in particular, like, they knew the problems of the design they've got for the bosses. So, oh, we'll just, we'll do this thing and you can have all your health back. See, I was blocking that and it just went right through. But then he can block every attack I can do and then cut through my attacks. And it's like, okay, story-wise, Kazdan Paratus is far more powerful than you. And it's like, yeah, cool. Doesn't make for good game design. I'm not entirely sure I've done any damage. So there's Yoda. Yeah, I don't think I've done any damage since we killed the Junk Titan. Ugh. If we die again, I'm just gonna fast forward through the fight.
Stop him, Master Yoda. I will.
Or any more. Somehow he's appeared there. He can block that, but I can't block his. I think this is one of the worst fights in the game. I think the only one that comes close to this is the Dark Side final battle. Which is also hard for the wrong reasons. Come on. Oh great, he's gonna run away again and summon another Titan. Who thought this was good design? Like, there are parts of this game that are actually really good and pretty fun. And there's some good ideas. And we'll get to them, but then there's stuff like this, and this isn't good. There's also the fact that this is like the 3rd level, which, you know, if you're going to just put in such an irritating point that people are going to want to quit, you want to do it later on in the game when they're already invested. Boy, it'd be nice if I was able to target the one enemy in the room. Not yet. Damn it. Okay. Here's hoping for that full health refill. God, the next level's going to do this a bunch as well with... Like, every... It's not a full health refill, great. Like, every level has the giant enemies. Except for the Vader level. I don't think the level above Nar Shaddaa had... Damn it, I wanted to stop him being thrown out of there. I don't think the Nar Shaddaa level had a giant enemy. It had a walker, but it wasn't an ATST. Finally, here we go. Boy, that was so fun to actually do. What a great QuickTime event. I'm so thankful QuickTime events are a thing.
Sorry, masters.
But like, starting with this level, and the next level especially, is going to throw out a bunch of giant enemies at us, and they're not fun to fight.
Juno, I'm done here.
Okay. Let's just get out of there.